Draw with me. This is the first time I'm drawing Nigel. Let's go through the process together.
When I draw Nigel, I'm going to start by drawing a letter M. So I'm going to go up here, and it's going to be one of these curvy ones that kind of goes like this. From this point right here, I'm going to draw a little bit of a hook that comes down. From this part, I'm going to bring it in and curve it a little bit, kind of long, and then it's going to curve out and down. I can fix that part later. Let's go back to right here now. From here, I'm going to draw a pretty straight line about right to there. And it looks like I'm probably going to erase some, but in proportion, I'm going to look at this part where it makes a hook. I'm going to go up a little bit, and according to this picture, it should stop about right here. So I'm going to erase a little bit, and I'm going to now do the rest of the nose. So the nose now curves down, just a little bit of a curve down. You see this part right here that we did the hook, we're going to do another part that kind of goes like this. And then we're going to connect it right to there. And on this part, we're going to just kind of curve it a little bit. And then this part we're going to just bring down. Cool. From here, I'm noticing that right under here is just a little bit of a curve. And then I'm going to also connect from right here. I'm going to go down, and it's not going to be parallel with the line here, and it should stop a little bit after, so I think about right to here. And I'm going to draw a line that goes straight down right here. And then eventually I'm going to curve, go all the way right there. Now, let's continue on with the face. So the first part right here, actually kind of make that go more like that. I'm going to draw kind of an oval, and inside the oval, I'm going to make a circle. And on the other side, so I'm going to bring this one a little bit in, a little bit more. Connect these ones here, again, for proportions. Okay, this one, it looks like the eyeball kind of sticks out a little bit. So I want to make them about the same size. And this one has the eyeball part looking this way. And this one is looking straight ahead. The next part I'm noticing too is the coloration. So again, I'm going to draw just a tiny bit around this part here, not too much. And then I'm going to bring this white part down here. And the way I'm going to show that is by simply adding a little extra part there. And then it looks like the curve is right between the eyeballs, so I'm going to draw that curve. Now the next part, again, it kind of connects here. And then this part kind of connects to here as well. Now, we're going to draw from this eyeball a straight line, but it's going to kind of fade away. And then we're going to do another line that's going to go from here, and it's also going to kind of fade away right there. But this one, let's go ahead and curve it just a tiny bit. Okay, so we're going to definitely fluff up that hair at the top in just a little bit. But now the next thing we're going to do from here is we're going to go ahead and draw the rest of the body. So I'm noticing that it kind of goes a little plump. And if you noticed, I did lots of little lines there. I'm actually going to keep those lines because it's going to show a little bit of the feathers. Now, as I also mentioned before, from here, I'm going to go down a little bit. And again, these small, short lines are going to be really helpful. And then his little body. Let's see, I'm kind of noticing from here, and then we're going to sort of slowly bring it here. And again, it's supposed to look like the feathers. Now, right here from this point, let's see, right after it curves just a little bit, I'm going to make a black line that goes down, and it's going to touch the rest of that. And don't worry about all these lines because we're going to actually use all of them. So now, as you can see here, right about where it gets a little thicker, I'm going to actually draw a bunch of little tiny lines like that. And that's going to be the coloration between the two. Finally, he has these little tiny claw-like, let's see his claws. So I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to start off, I'm going to put these towards the middle, and it's going to go triangle 1, a little bit longer, a little bit longer, and a little bit shorter. And feel free to make these just a little black at the bottom. And then over here, he's kind of sitting on something, so we can just curve him, and we don't see all his little claws, but we can see a little one here. The next one, just kind of a little triangle right there. Third one, we're just going to barely see, and we're going to bring it in. The reason is the other one is on the other side there. And you can draw Nigel sitting on anything else. There is a tiny little part here that I'm also noticing where the coloration goes that just kind of shows a little bit of the other wing. Okay, let's go back and finish off a few of the details. So one of the details I'm kind of noticing here too is from here, just a little bit of a line right there. It's hard because there's shadowing and lighting involved, so it's actually kind of light here on the nose. So you can do that by adding a little bit of a lighter color when you do your coloration. So from here, I'm just going to sort of fluff out these a little bit, and then I will add a little bit of a shadow that it still looks like that. Probably a little less, but you know, my Nigel looks a little different. And then right here, we're also just going to fluff it out a little bit. And how do you do that? Just small, quick lines. They can go up, they can go down. They do not have to be perfect. So if you like having lots of fun and creativity, this is a great character for you to draw. Now, right here, I'm noticing these wings. So I'm just going to draw a couple, just a few of them, and then a little bit darker here. So I will use my pencil a little bit darker on this part right here to kind of show how it is shadowed right there. There we go. And then finally back here, a little bit more of the shadowing right there. Sorry for all the noise in the background. I'm sure you can hear a conversation in one room and I think a garbage truck or something. Not really sure what's going on here today, but there are lots of sounds around. Surprisingly, my Nigel looks like he has glasses on, but that's totally cool. I think now that I'm going back, I would like to kind of bring this a little bit more pronounced here, and then again right here. Just kind of bring that connecting to right there. And coloring is definitely going to help out. I'd also like to make this a little bit lighter and shave a little bit off. Let's give Nigel a haircut because he has not been inside as long. He's been a free bird. And there we have Nigel. I hope that you add lots of coloration and have fun. The most important thing is that you draw a setting. In Finding Nemo, he ends up taking Dory and Marlin in here, and at one point you can see the ocean water and you can see them inside. So have fun with this. Good luck and thank you.